go check the mailbox.
Shit, I hope you ain't finna ask me no question, no word. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, if I have to fuck with your head.
Cool. Let's fuck with it.
Okay. So Diarte Comanche. And today we have.
Miss Seeley.
What's your real name?
I don't have one. This is who I am. I'm Miss Seeley, and only Miss Seeley today.
Ooh, today or forevermore?
Oh, I don't know about forevermore. I just know how I feel today.
You know how you feel today?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Were you feeling like that last night?
Last night I was trapped and I was caught up. Last night I was Lenny Williams.
You was Lenny Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
I want to ball myself up in a big old ball and die.
Die.
Mm-hmm.
You know you can die 2-3 ways now.
Yeah, I wasn't going to die physically.
Yeah. Explain yours.
I died mentally and emotionally. But I bounced back and I'm alive today. Mentally and emotionally. It's just, I mean, you know, like transitioning and change, you know, it's inevitable. We just have to learn how to deal with it. Instead of pouting for a week, I'll pout for an hour, you know. So,
Okay.
I'm cool.
Should take on patience.
Woo, patience is a virtue and I don't have much. I mean, like, I'd be like, let's do this, you know. And in all actuality, I know for facts that I need to do this first, you know, because doing that just leads you to doing stuff too fast and not knowing exactly what you're getting into before you do it. And, you know, you be done something, you be like, man, I don't want to do this. This ain't for me, you know. So that's why I try to take things step by step and, you know, slow.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about patience. I feel like patience is necessary.
Okay. Biggest mistake you made this year so far? This is January.
The biggest mistake that I've made this year, probably only putting this pussy on one person.
Deserve more? It deserves more?
No, I don't. I'm just talking. My biggest mistake this year was, man, wrecking that car. Cause like that put me in a bind. You know, Christmas just happened, and I did what I did for Christmas, and my birthday's in February, you know, and I'm trying to plan for my birthday, and I have to get this car fixed. And, you know, that was like, that was the biggest mistake of 2024 already. But it was minor, and it didn't mess with me mentally and physically. It messed with me financially, and it made me a little upset, and it made me a little sad. But, hey, those are just emotions, too, that's gone.
What you think is teaching you or trying to teach you, if anything?
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I have been asking myself, like, what actually happened? You know, and I've been like, God, like, are you trying to tell me to slow down? Like, what is it that I need to do? Do I need to stay out them people's stores? Like, what exactly are you trying to tell me? But, you know, I have sense enough to know that peace needs to be still right now. So I'm just really thinking and getting in my mind right now, you know, and focusing on other ways to support myself legally, you know.
So you're at a standstill right now where you have to be basically in-house and you really can't move how you really feel you need to move right now.
Oh, I can't do nothing that I want to do right now because my vehicle is in the shop and I'm using my parents' spare vehicle or their other vehicle or whatever. So that leads me, you know, using their vehicle, and it depends on how a person feels if they want you in their vehicle at the time. Old people are tricky and wishy-washy. They'll let you use their vehicle one minute and next minute they want they to hit their keys, you know. So it's just, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. But like I say, I'm focusing on my mind and my mental, and I'm just learning things and figuring out things that's going to help me to get past 2024 prosperously.
Tell me about a time when you took responsibility for a bad or wrong decision that you made.
Oh, I always take responsibility for my actions. Like, whatever I do wrong, you know, like, I can admit it. Like, even if it's so much as me doing something to a friend, if I've done something and I know that I'm wrong, I'm definitely going to let you know that I'm sorry and I apologize for that. You know, I have no problem with standing up and, you know, apologizing. It takes a really mature person to admit when they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not wrong in a lot of situations. So I'm not, because I don't place myself in situations to be wrong in. But, you know, whenever I am wrong, though, I admit that and I try to fix it.
How you feel about Valentine's Day coming up?
Oh, I always, now, I want to say this before I answer this question. Now, I interview people as well, and I always want an honest interview. And when I interview people that I know and they answer me bullshittedly, is that a word?
You made it.
Okay. Oh, but when they answer me like that, I be looking at them like, now you know that ain't the truth. So, how I feel about Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honest, I want the raw. No raw.
No rubber. Okay. My birthday is the day before Valentine's Day. I want to go. How I feel about Valentine's Day. I want some romantic shit on Valentine's Day. And I ain't even really dealing with nobody to want that, but I just feel like, that's what I want to do. I want something romantic for Valentine's Day. I'm on some lovey-dovey shit. Nigga got a new pistol. I want to buy him some bullets. I don't know what I'm on, but I'm looking forward to Valentine's Day. I don't know why exactly yet. I mean, I got a few days to, capture something and maybe get something lined up, but yeah. I want to do some, not tricking, but I want to do some spoiling,
Spoiler.
Yeah, on Valentine's Day, like probably hot tubs, bath oils, like some catering. Yeah, I want to do some Beyonce stuff. Yeah. Okay. Maybe some little food or something, some little cringy stuff that I want to do. Corny.
What's your love language?
Meaning. What is it? What do you mean? What's my love language?
Your love language, like what gets you physical touch when someone touches you, when someone talks to you.
I am a mind person. I
Yes.
want to talk to you. I want to ask you questions. I want to look at you when I'm asking you questions to see if you're looking to the left or the right. I want to figure out if you're a liar. I want to say shit to you. I want to fuck with your head. That's my love language. I want to see if you fuck with me for real. Like, I ain't on go through no phone love language type of stuff, but I have my little test and my little, things that I'm going to do to see, if you fucking with me like that. That's basically my love language. I'm not no, baby, I'm not no city girl. I'm a country girl from the city. A city girl from the country, however it goes. I don't hate niggas. I mean, I hate the shit that they do, but I love niggas. So, that's my take on Valentine's Day.
What's your biggest turn off about you?
Oh, my biggest turn off about me is that I overplay my part. Like, not just with no man. I overplay my position with anybody basically that I deal with just about, unless it's another genuine person or what I'm saying. I overplay my part with stuff. Like, I ain't gonna be used. I don't feel used or nothing because can't nobody use me. But I overplay my part at times. Maybe if it doesn't have to be like, overplaying your part can be so many different ways. I might overplay my part as in not moving when you need me to move, but when you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm there for you. But when stuff is wrong with me, I'm just sitting there, and I'm probably in a room, talking to God, or I'm probably hollering at my mama, my daddy, trying to explain the situation to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable with hollering at you because you ain't gonna be there. You might sit there. And you might be sitting there looking like this. You know what? You might be, yeah, girl, you right. But you ain't feeling me. And I'm the type of person with my friends and my relationships that I have with people, I feel what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could I care about you and not feel what you feel? And I'm not talking about no boyfriend. I'm talking about a friend. I'm talking about, just relationships in general. How could you not feel what I feel?
So you know your worth.
Ooh, baby, I learned it.
So if you know your worth, when it comes to things like that and people, do you think, let's see, somebody else being there, the shoulder to lean on like you have for them, does it affect you in a way?
Do I feel some type of way when people aren't like that with me? Oh, yeah, that's why I don't really have nobody to deal with. I just and I'm okay with it. I'd rather be alone, because being alone and lonely is two different things, I'd rather kind of be alone and be at peace than be dealing with all these different people that mean me nothing and no type of good. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go out here, they're going to go out with me. They're going to do all that shit with me. I found a lump in my breast probably about a year ago. I ain't really talked to nobody about that lump. Because, did you care?
Right.
It was non-cancerous though, you know, so I'm okay with it right now. I didn't get it removed because it's non-cancerous and it's not growing. But when I went through that, that was real hard for me. I went and had a procedure done where they had to flip me upside down. You know, I'm in a tunnel having an anxiety attack doing this. Which if somebody was there just reaching their hand, you know, rubbing my hand, you know, telling me, Sade, be cool, Celie. You know, like I could have got through that better. But you know, I went through that alone. And if somebody needed me, it's no way that I couldn't sit on the side of them and rub their hand and comfort them. That's easy. It didn't cost a thing. And the procedure was probably like a 30-minute procedure if it was that long. It's just me being upside down had me freaking out. And the doctor and the nurse were in there with me, of course, but my mind was stronger than my anxiety. I went crazy in that tunnel, flipped upside down, but I don't even think I told nobody I went crazy. I think this is my first time really talking about it. You know, I hollered at Taki about it or whatever, but that's it. I ain't really, you know, talked to nobody else about it. And then a few people who I did mention it to, they ain't never say, well, Sade, what happened? You know, you good? You good? I remember when I was in high school, it was this girl. She found a knot in her breast. I called her. I sent her my number. I got in touch with her. She said, well, we're going to pray this, you know, not cancerous, you know. So I think she reached back out to me to find out if I was okay. You know, you just be surprised. But I know all of this from my incarceration. My mom was picking up little. It wasn't no lot, but the things that my mom was getting, the people that my mom was getting stuff from, they wasn't really my day ones and stuff. I'm not down in my day ones. I'm not talking about my day ones because I know at that time we were very young. We were caught up in the streets. We was hot girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess they life it just went on, you know, and I was in jail for a long time. But I know from my incarceration that people just aren't there for you like you are for them. And at one time, I ain't gonna lie, when I first got out of jail, I was rotten. I was doing things that I wouldn't normally do because I had turned into somebody that I didn't want to be. I overcame that person though. Like, I overcame that person. I'm the person that I was raised and the person that I'm supposed to be. You know, now I am. But I turned into somebody that I wasn't supposed to be. And I had to stand outside of myself, like literally. Like, come on, you doing this to hurt her. You doing this to hurt him. You don't even want to do this shit. You ain't even having fun while you doing this. So what are you doing? So now, I ain't mad at nobody. Like, I don't even want no get back with nobody. Like, I'm at peace with myself. I need 50 more points on my credit score. You know, like, I'm focusing on stuff like this. Like, so I know all about isolation. I know all about being deserted. And I think that's who makes me the person that I am. You know, people that I'm close to tell me that I don't care about anything. I'm like, young boy, I got feelings like a little girl. I'd probably be in the bathroom throwing a fit for 2 hours and don't nobody know about it. You understand what I'm saying? And when I come out the bathroom, you can't tell nothing was ever wrong with me because that's how I choose to handle my situations. And it doesn't make me an angry person. It just makes me, you know, to myself, I feel like, you know, there's no point in me letting y'all know how I feel about this situation. What is it gonna do? Do you really care? I mean, like, if you really cared, you know, I have people that I talk to about certain things because I feel like they're genuine in my life and I know that they care, but like I say, I know about desertion. And that causes me not to want to reach out. You know, that causes me not to want to reach out. And like I say, people say I don't care about anything. Man, I care about, like, stuff happening to people that I care about. And it hurts me. It hurts me. They get into it with people. I stop talking to them people. Tell me to start back talking to them people that me and them people still ain't talking. You understand what I'm saying? And people just not like that with me. So that's why I kind of, you know, I beat myself. I always wondered when I was a little girl, let me tell you something. My mama had friends, but nobody just came to our house. Nobody just, you know, she had people she talked to and hollered at, but you got to remember, my mom and my daddy were working people. They were older when they had me, so they were already set to themselves. It wasn't much partying outside of my daddy being an alcoholic, but that's another story. Okay, and I didn't see many people. You know, people would come in from town, but that's when I realized they was on their business. They had moved away from little old bitty Raven. So my mama friends were away. You know, anybody who have time to come sit up under you every day, all day, they don't have anything going on. And see, my people had something going on. So that's another thing I figured out about life too. You can't be up under nobody all the time if you got something going on. Your friends are your friends regardless of how often you talk to them. They're your friends, you know. You can call them when you need them. That's what a friend is to me. I don't need nobody who want to just smoke weed with me and want me to twerk and stuff and turn me up. You know, I don't like, that's fun. I love y'all turn-uppers. I love y'all twerkers. I might bend over before this over with, you feel me? But yeah, I want positive, motivational people in my life. That's what I want in my life.
You think all that developed the insecurity in you in a way to where you feel like you need to protect yourself from everyone and from the world, to where you develop this masculine energy to where all the things that happened to you made you who you are.
Let me tell you something. I was talking to my young nigga on FaceTime the other day. You know, he told me, man, you hard. I was like, babe, I ain't hard. Life did this to me. I ain't, you think I want to be like this? Like, I care. I want to be emotional. I mean, I hug. So, you know, like, I'm a hugger. If I hug you and stuff, that means I care. You know what I'm saying? I might not necessarily say, you know, I this or I that, but if I hug you, you know, I hug you and stuff, or I holler at you all the time, I care. That's my way of letting you know that I care. That's my way.
Right.
Just because you may be talking to like my cousin. My cousin was going through something one time, and I'm keeping on babbling about this. People saying I don't care about stuff. My cousin had an incident to happen, and she was talking to me. While she was talking to me, I was looking around and I was looking off. Not because I wasn't paying attention. I just was so hurt by what she was telling me. You get what I'm saying? And you know what she said to me? She said, "Girl, you don't even care about what I'm talking about." And I know I probably made her feel like that. And I didn't correct her because I'm so, you know, like I'm so okay with fuck it, bitch. And I'm about to cry, hoe. I'm about to cry with you. But this how you feel about me?
You know what that is?
What's
They
that?
call it a mirror. You can see yourself in other people, and you can see what you need to correct. Like if that made you feel that way, she felt that way, and it triggered it, bounced back to you. She expected you to be the bigger person, and for you to be like, hold up, I'm not gonna give her what she want. I gotta be water now. She fire. She needs something to calm her. I think that's why people talk to you, because they know you strong, and they know you not hard. They say that to see to check your temperature. But people come to you because of your spirit and what your aura it gives off. I'm powerful. I can protect you. So when you come around me, you good. That's what it gives me as we speaking. So that's why you have my full attention right now. And you just have to learn to, when people come at you like that, don't get them that. Step back. You always got to be the bigger person no matter what. No matter how bad it is, no matter how hard it get, no matter how hard they coming at you, you got to remain a giant.
Yeah, I feel like a giant though.
Patience. So that's your test of patience and having faith, knowing you bigger than anything you come across or that come across you will come in your path.
Yeah.
Okay. What value do you add to the world? What you think your purpose is?
You know what my purpose is? My purpose is to inspire. My purpose is to help. I'm a helper. And I figured that out. You know what I'm saying? I figured that's my purpose. That's my purpose.
And you know the ones who help.
Yeah, we're targeted.
They always be the loneliest. Because, you know, if you know anything about me and the way I live my life, you'll see too many people with me. You've met too many of my family members. Because ever since I was younger, I got used to being alone. It was hard. I got used to people telling me, I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna die. And trying, literally being stabbed and being in a situation where I had to protect myself at such a young age to where I had to develop a wall like you did. And I was so angry, so mad, sleeping with pistols, just rebellious.
Yeah.
Living with my grandmother, living with my mother, different people raising me, but it was all good people and it was a village, so I was protected. But I had this thing in me to where, why y'all fucking with me?
Yeah.
Why you don't leave me alone?
That's with me. That's with me. That's with me. People won't leave me alone. Like I ain't doing nothing.
You got a light. They see your light shining bright.
They won't leave me alone negatively or positively. They won't leave me alone. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing so. What? Like I'm not doing nothing. No, to nobody. I ain't fussing and fighting with nobody. I ain't fucking nobody, man. Like I ain't doing nothing. I pray every night.
But it's one thing you forgetting. Is your world is your universe. Everybody else just characters. I'm a character in your world right now. You're a character in mine. It's your show. When you leave out of here, everybody that you come in contact with, they in your world. Everything that you see, everything that you touch, everything that you do, you control it to a certain extent. So if you let it get out of hand and let shit start controlling you in your mind, you fucked up.
See, that's my biggest issue is I can't let anything control me. You know, like that's why I ain't gonna lie. I wanna be like the people on TV. I want a man I can live with and tell my deepest, darkest secrets, and he sheds a tear, and we hug and embrace. Like, but I ain't even comfortable with, like I don't be telling nobody nothing. Like I don't be talking, like I don't know if that's really real.
Right. That shit might be a facade.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
To be in my soft girl era, whatever that is. But I'm trying my best, like I'm doing things differently. And what's the biggest thing? When you're trying to do things differently and when you're doing things differently. See, when you're trying, you at war with yourself and you still angry and you mad. See, I know I'm different. I know I'm not who I used to be. That's why I don't give a fuck what they say about Celie. Because I know I don't do that shit no more. And they know I don't do it no more. They know people who know me, they know I'm different. They know I've changed. Regardless if they want to say it or talk about it, they know. Because they know I wreak havoc.
Woo. They don't want that one.
And I don't want that one. I would never be her. I would never be her again. That's why when people always bring up my past, like it used to make me so angry because I'd be like, I would never do that again. Like, say what you want to say about me. It's up to you if you want to be a part of my world and get to know me. If you want to listen to what they told you and don't know me, that's fine too. Because you don't have to be a part of my world. It's not going to affect me that much.
Okay. Tell me about your dream life. What you want. What you see in your near future. And what you think that you can do now. I don't want to go too far with the questions, but you start right now.
If I started right now,
yeah.
This is what I want to happen. I want to get those 50 points that I was talking about. I was talking about me a house.
Okay.
Because that would even, my down payment off those 50 points. So I'm doing credit working right now. So I'm working on those 50 points to get that house. As you know, I tap every vehicle that I get in, so I'm going to buy me another vehicle probably soon. I'm probably going to do all that around the same time. That's why I'm working so hard. I'm saving, cooking instead of eating out. I'm just trying to, that's what I see in my near future. That's like the next 6 months future.
Yeah.
Okay, in the next 2 years, this is what I see myself. I see myself settled in that house and that car and probably another one by then. I see me with a good man, and I see me maybe, wanting to have the experience of raising a child because to be honest with you, I've never raised a child. And that bothers me, like my kids love me and we have a bond, but I wasn't there.
It's different.
I wasn't there. And it's not like I was no mammy. Like I was in my auntie house and my baby was in my grandma's house. I wasn't no mammy like that. Like I did some fuck shit and I had to go pay my debts to society. My kids came to visit me every weekend that I had visitation, regardless to where I was in the state of Louisiana. But that's not me raising them. So like I'm insecure about that. Like I'm jealous. When I see women on TV with their little bitty kids and like I'm jealous. Like I want a baby. But I don't want a baby with a man and we're gonna raise the baby together. Like I don't just want no baby daddy. I don't just, like I want us to love this child and do things with this child. And I want this child to have the life that I had. I had, as far as parents, like I had a good life, and I want my children to have that. Like my parents took me places every year, like everything new that came out, like I had that. Like when nobody else didn't have it, like no bullshit. Everybody know this. Everybody who know me from a child, they know this. Like everybody used to come borrow my stuff and shit like that. Like, but nobody ever liked me, and that always bothered me. Like y'all hate me, but y'all want to come borrow my stuff. Y'all want to, like y'all don't even like me. And that's another thing I had to figure out. Like they don't like you. And you don't have to be, you can be nice to them, but you don't have to let them use your stuff.
Right.
You don't have to do that. That's the same way with people in jail. Y'all don't like me, but y'all want a scoop of cheese and petty ass shit. Y'all want to know somebody got a summer sausage. You feel me? But I had to do that too. You know what I'm saying? People get me fucked up though. People take my kindness for weakness because they be like, ooh, we could get her. No, you can't get me. Because the shit I did for you, I do for a crackhead. Because that's my heart. And guess what? Whatever it was, I don't care if it was $500 or $5. It's not going to make me or break me. Whenever I did that for you, that was for you. And it couldn't make me or break me then. That's why I did it for you. Yeah.
I personally think your children or your mirrors, if they make you mad, I think you'll start to think about the times that you weren't there, and it'll fuck with you and it'll bother you so much to where your mind get to racing. But I think you need to do this. This is my personal opinion. Stop blaming yourself. You did some time, you fucked up, you took your lick. Most people don't.
I should have snitched, Tom.
You did it.
I'm just being fucking foolish.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I ain't doing no snitching.
Hey, but your time that you lost with them, whenever you look at them, let's just say you argue with one of them, and it triggers something in you, and y'all going back and forth, start to stop and remember, I'm doing my best.
And I can't do anything more than my best.
More than your best.
You're so right.
Yeah. Because it'll lead to more and more and more, and it'll prolong and prolong y'all arguing, and y'all won't be cool, and that shit can go on for years. So you stop blaming yourself, and you won't see that in them, and they won't see that in you no more.
Okay. I'll try that. I mean, like, I really thought that I wasn't blaming myself. I probably am. Because if I'm still bothered by the fact that I've been out of jail 9 years in June.
That's a long time.
9 years in June. I walked down 5 years paper. I've been out paper for how long? 4 years. Yeah. So, like I'm trying. That's how come. Like, I couldn't have did no paper back in the day. Paper? Who could have did that? Right. I couldn't have did that because I've been fighting hoes. I've been doing all types of stuff. Like people that I be getting into it with. They couldn't come outside. They have to fight me every time they see me. They'll get tired. They'll stop coming where I be.
Yeah.
The old me, I don't care about losing no motherfucking fight. Bitch, we finna do this. You feel me? I don't care about that. And they know I had that mentality. But I'm happy I don't have that no more. I'm happy that's a stupid person.
Yeah, right. And I think when you got a good heart, you try to make up for it. When you feel like you fucked up, you overdo it. Like, damn, I fucked up. I used to do it. But I had to stop myself from that shit too, because it can destroy you internally. It's a trick. It's a trap. To trap you for being you and allowing your light to shine for others to see. How to be. Like, my son called me the other day and he told me he want to be just like me. And I feel like I'm a better example now than I was then. And he emulates my moves, everything that I do. And I learn from them, and I watch them and the things they say, the things they do, and it teaches me how to be a better parent. So when we do bump heads, I know how to communicate with them,
And you're probably right about me blaming myself, because I always say, Lord, when I had this baby, Nile and them taught me how to raise a child. I know how not to play with no child, and I know how to love a child. And see, this is another thing about raising children. And we're wrong about this. We just whoop their ass, and we don't ask them why they did it. We don't ask them how they feel about it now. Children should we should communicate with our children, like, such and such. Why did you, what made you? How did you feel after you did that?
Right.
Instead of just beating them down and sending them on about their way,
Making them feel like
shit.
they're your property.
Yeah.
Because that's how in the slavery days, or those times, quote unquote, that's how black people had to raise their children. Don't spare the rod, you gotta beat them, but the rod is your word.
It's not literally a rod.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
but
what
they're
you
not
say.
told that.
Yeah.
So, I really, I could do child raising one-on-one. And I ain't never raised a child really now. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, shit, who can listen to her? Like, I really could do that.
Yeah.
Because I know what it takes. I know what it takes to raise a child.
Yeah.
I know what it takes.
You're a compassionate person, so you give your all when you come across people, and especially children. So,
Yeah, I give my all to I be giving my all to some bullshit too. But I wouldn't say I give my all, but I give too much, because I have too much of a fence up to give, my all. But the little bit that I give to somebody that ain't used to nothing, it's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got.
I gave too much energy to too many goofies.
Too many goofies.
That's what I do. Not because I'm a goofy, but because I'm goofy enough to feel sorry for a goofy.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, but I figured that out too. That's how come I choose me first. Like, I leave situations. Like, I don't care how much I like you. I don't care how much I love you. Now, I'm talking about just people in general. My auntie, my cousin, my friend, my boyfriend, whoever. I don't care if you make me feel the type of way. Like every time I come around you, you know your spirit bad, your aurora bad, your persona's horrible. It's always something with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to really deal with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, cause all you have to do is this is your life. This is your life. All you have to do is stop what you're doing that's making your life bad and do something better.
Right.
Life is today is your choice. Choose what you do with it. Life is your choice. Choose what you do with it. I don't care if I was out there robbing and stealing a week ago. You understand what I'm saying? Today, if I say that's not who I want to be, if that made me miserable and I stopped that, I could stop that today. And I'm a different person. It's just people don't have sense enough to apologize and say they sorry and face their fears and face whatever they did. You know what I'm saying? Just and say they sorry. Just be a woman or a man about the situation and you can get past it. But as long as you're sweeping it under the rug and you ignoring it, you running away from it and you can't beat it. You can't conquer it. And I'm going to conquer whatever. Ain't nothing finna beat me. Ain't nothing finna beat me.
So, patience. You gonna try to have a little patience?
I'm having it now, to be honest. I'm having more than what I did have.
Okay, you feel a little better now? A little better?
It's gonna all, paying itself out. It's gonna all fall into place.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be patient.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for this, not just this interview, this time with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a pleasure. And until next time, we have...
Sade.
Got it.
And it was nice talking to you guys. I hope that you all learned something from this. I mean, like, it's kind of hard to, break things down and tell the truth about stuff because the way people look at you. But I feel like this. Nothing that I just told any one of y'all, you could say to me and bother me and hurt me. But y'all could learn from it. Now have a good day.
Good. How much time do you spend by yourself on a day-to-day basis? I want to know personally.
I don't spend no long time since I've been in my mama's house. Okay. Because, it's a lot of us there. Yeah. And I just been over there for like 3 weeks. I ain't gonna lie. I go to my house and I take a shower and I may do something, wash a load of clothes or something, but I don't be by myself nothing about an hour or two at a time now.
Try to start getting it. Even if it's just an hour or two, you gotta set that up for yourself because it'll help you when you deal with people. When you come across a motherfucker like, oh, I see what's about to happen. You'll see it before it happens. If you know you, that's a way to get to know you. Like I spend a lot of time by myself, and I spend a lot of time with other people. I talk to people every day. I have to, but I spend more time working on me and being by myself. That it's normal now. I don't want to get to the point where I'm spending too much time by myself, but it's a good thing because I used to be scared to be by myself. But that was years ago. I was very young when I broke up out of it. I was like 14 when I broke up out of it. So you know what? I'm going to be on my own. Yeah. And I got to deal with it. So ever since then, it's like, fuck it.
Yeah, too much of anything is not good for you. But
right.
Yeah, I do pretty much. I try to take my long time. Like the other night, I was so exhausted with everybody. I just left and I came to my house and I went to sleep. Yeah. And I got up and then I went back over there where everybody was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I needed that break. I needed that. Like, I might need a break right now, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why I don't really have nobody in my life. Maybe I need to focus on me, and I'm okay with it. Like, I got, little friends that I talk to and, little associates that I deal with. But I'm not trying to just do too much, I'm not trying to, be with nobody every day or, stuff like that. Whatever, everything that I'm doing right now is going to have to be built up to something. You know what I'm saying? You just can't have full access to me 2 days later. Right. You don't deserve that. Like, you don't deserve that.
Understandable. You answered that one. Let's see. This is something I did write down. I said, if you're the person who searches because you know your worth, wouldn't it make more sense to wait in order to be found?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Because when you searching, you just any kind of bullshit just come around. You be like, hey. Then you be like, man, bye. You know, like, that's what happened when you searching. I'm gonna be real. Because when you searching, you looking past all the shit that you should see. Because you just trying to see what you want to see.
So, patience. You gonna try to have a little patience?
I'm having it now, to be honest. I'm having more than what I did have.
Okay, you feel a little better now? A little better?
It's gonna all, you know, paying itself out. It's gonna all fall into place.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be patient.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for this, not just this interview, this time with you. It's always a pleasure. And until next time, we have
Sade.
Yay!
And it was nice talking to you guys. I hope that you all learned something from this. I mean, like, it's kind of hard to, you know, like, break things down and tell the truth about stuff because the way people look at you. But I feel like this. Nothing that I just told any one of y'all you could say to me and bother me and hurt me. But y'all could learn from it. Now have a good day.
Good!
Can I go check the mailbox?